Okay, ready, everybody? Okay. Welcome back to New Realities. I'm Alan Steinfeld, and this is an ongoing series I'm doing with Niall Gerrard because he has the ability to transfer energy, send healing, particularly to people in pain. And I'm being joined by Carolyn Edwards. And one person who's come on the show today is Neil, sorry, Burchell. Is that how you say your name, Neil?
Neil Birchall, yeah.
Neil Burchell. Okay,
Yeah.
Niles is going to do a session on you. Niles, why don't you just explain how you work? Okay, so Neil can get an idea about that.
Well, basically, I channel the energy. I get the person to visualize my right hand on the affected area and my left hand opposite that, and then I channel the energy through that right hand.
What do you
That's
mean
basically
channel
it.
the energy? You
The
send the energy?
visualization.
You send, okay.
Well,
And
by visualizing it, it activates the channel
okay.
as far as
Carolyn,
mind
you have
travels.
anything to
That's the
say
way it
about the
works.
way Niles works? Because you've been working.
Yeah, I mean, I've already told Neil, not Niall, Neil, this. I think I've
Tell
told
the
you this.
people
Neil.
watching.
Other people watching too. Well, yeah, I've had a recurring Achilles tendon injury for about 25 years. Every time I go running, I'm fine for about 6 months, and I get too enthusiastic and I injure my Achilles tendon, and it's gone on for about 25 years. I always have to ice it. I'm off my feet for about 6 to 8 weeks, literally hobbling around, and it happened again about 4 weeks ago, and it really, I felt like it was miraculous what Niall done on it. It was unbelievable.
Are you in pain now? Is
No.
it healed completely?
Well, it is a very old, deep injury, and as Niall pointed out, the Achilles tendon is a very difficult injury to heal. So it was. It literally
No, excuse me. It's not difficult to heal. It just takes a bit longer than the other injuries. Okay, it's
Well,
not
that's what
difficult.
you mean. Yeah.
So afterwards, when I first had the session, I was gobsmacked. The day afterwards, I kind of put my foot on the floor and thought, okay, I'm not going to be able to walk properly, and I was fine. Still gave me a little bit of pain, but barely anything in comparison. And then I had another session after that, and it just disappeared, the pain. So yeah, it's pretty mind blowing.
Great. Okay, let's talk to Neil here. Neil, do you want to tell us what's going on with you?
Yeah, I've had it's a TMJ in my jaw for many years, and I think it's from a neck injury, and it seems to be locked, and it goes from one scale like totally locked to down to at least very tight, So anywhere along them scales, and has been for about 20, 30 years. So yeah, I'm just wondering if you could do anything with that.
Are you in pain though? What's the pain?
I've got used to the pain, but if I think about it, yeah, it is quite locked, But as I say, because it's been over so many years, I've sort of, it's become the norm.
Okay, but where's the pain located now in your body?
Down the side here, the back of my jaw line.
Okay. So Neil, please visualize my hands on either side of that area that you just pointed out. Okay.
Yeah.
And close your eyes, and I'll just do that. And okay, Neil. So move your jaw. See if you feel any effect, any difference.
Yeah, it's actually quite looser, you know.
Okay, so when you say locked, you don't. We were talking about the pain. So there's pain
Yeah.
and there's it's locked. It's literally locked. Is that it's two things there? Is that correct?
Yeah, there's the lockness was causing the pain, but it feels a bit loose. Yeah,
Okay,
and
what about
less
the
pain.
pain? Because you said there was pain there.
Yeah, you know, I'm aware of a little bit of tension there, but that's about it. There's no pain. Yeah.
So is the pain that you had gone or lessened?
I'd say lessened. Yeah, it definitely feels better. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No, we haven't finished yet. We're just.
Okay.
We're
No,
just.
we're going to get rid of it, Neil. Niall's
Okay.
the miracle worker.
Okay, it is right.
So is Neil actually, but you know, in a different way.
Are you a healer too, Neil?
Sorry.
Are you a healer too?
I do Natem Qigong, it's like an internal meditation version, but so it's like self-healing. It's like giving yourself an acupressure treatment, you know, by doing this this method, you know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do three minutes now. The same thing again. All right.
Okay.
So, and everyone watching can actually also visualize Niall's hands on any part of the body where there's pain. And Carolyn, you're going to send some energy too, right?
Is there anybody else there watching at the moment that we know
Well,
of?
there's people on YouTube watching.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of people there. So, okay, ready? Go ahead. I think we're ready.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Feels so much looser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you out of pain?
There's still a little bit of tension just in the bottom here, but it's really relaxing. So, yeah.
And how many years have you had that problem?
Probably about over 20, getting on for 30. You know, I've had a few head injuries, and I think it's and a bit of stress as well. I think that's where I carry the stress, you know, in my life, in the face, and I think a combination of everything is, you know, that's why the situation is. But yeah, that feels a lot better. Thank you very much.
Wait, so you had that for 30 years and now it's gone?
I'd say it's definitely relaxed. I don't know if it's gone permanently, but yeah, definitely feels looser. Yeah, thank you.
Is it the first time in 30 years it's felt looser? No, it can't be, right?
No, I've had moments when it's been quite loose, but as I say, it goes on that range, you know, with from completely locked to like at the very least a little bit tight, you know. But it's an issue at the very least, you know. But yeah, so I'll see how that goes. That feels great. Yeah. Thank you.
What do you think, Niles?
Well, I think if the chap wants to do some private sessions, you know, for the full length of the sessions, there's a good chance we could get rid of it, but I couldn't give a cast iron guarantee of that. It's very likely, based on my previous experiences.
Well, I just want, how much percentage is it better if you start out 100% at the beginning of the session? Where are you at now?
I'd say at least 50%. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. It feels loose, you know, which is not the norm for me. You know, normally I'm quite, you know, it's quite tight, you know, but yeah, I could get used to that. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Great. Well, do you want to just do another quick thing? Maybe get Ben down past 50%, Niles?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Okay,
Right.
close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, how does it feel now?
Yeah, it's definitely loosening. You know, that's progress. That's progress in my world. So yeah, that's good. I wouldn't say there's any pain. You know, that tension seems to have gone. Where I was saying in the back here. Yeah,
It's gone, huh?
Yeah, that's quite good. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
That feels loose. It feels strange because I'm used. It feels strange, but yeah,
Amazing.
that's looser. Thank you very much, Niall. I really appreciate it.
Wow. So it was 50% before this last session. What is it at now?
I'd say 70 now. It's really good. Really,
70.
really good.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow, that's. I was quite skeptical of all this, you know. So that's amazed me. That really has.
I wasn't exaggerating, Neil, about the Achilles.
No.
I wasn't exaggerating.
No.
Yeah.
I thought keep an open mind and just see, but you've surprised me. You really have. You know, that's
Right.
amazing. Thank you.
So next
very
week
much.
at the next week at the same time, you could bring a bunch of your friends and show them also, right?
Okay, that's right too. Yeah, that's certainly. Yeah, yeah.
And Carolyn always keeps her word when she promises something, doesn't she? No,
Yeah.
thank you, Carol.
Yeah, thank you very much, Caroline, for recommending it.
You're welcome, Neil.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Caroline. And yeah, Neil, definitely tell some other people. We're trying to make this a weekly happening.
Yeah.
And Niles has been very generous with just sharing his gifts. And
Thanks
also,
very much now.
And you're doing some of this too, right, Carolyn?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing exactly?
I'll let you know in the week, Alan.
Okay, sure. But thank you for joining us today. And anything else you want to share there, Niles, about your work?
Well,
Like how
I'm
long have you
hoping,
been doing this for? Like how did you get
uh,
interested in it?
well, I don't exactly know. I remember how many years now, but reaching a point now where we want to go global with this. So we want to get the structure set up so we can reach a global audience, and it's observant of that.
Right, and we've been having some good weeks, but then I got busy, and we've all been a little busy. So I think it's going to start to grow from here. Don't you think so? And
Is there any reason why we can't send a Facebook message to all the people on that list, yours,
yeah, I'm going to set up a Facebook event page. Okay.
and send it every week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should work.
Every week. I just been a little tied up myself with some stuff here.
It's okay. Things are definitely coming together.
And will you have a better internet connection next week?
Yeah. It's actually a bit better now. Yes. Normally I do. It's just today I'm in a different place and I didn't have the right equipment. But yeah.
All right. So next week, Carolyn, do you think we'll go full force? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll catch up with you in the week.
Okay. Because you have a great network there in Liverpool, right?
Yeah, but like I've reiterated a number of times, it's going to work when I launch my studios.
Wait, say that again. I missed that. You said
what I wanted to do originally was launch this when I'm launching my own studios. That hasn't happened because the government have had to close the studios down twice in the last few weeks due to the coronavirus.
Oh. So
my city's gone into total lockdown, so I had to close them, open them, close them, and now I can open them again.
Okay, so when are you opening? Do you know?
We're planning for the back end of next week and next weekend. That's what we're planning for. But because the government have brought these measures in place, I've had to remarket what we do in order to open again.
Oh, I see. That's a pain in the neck.
Yeah, it's been very heavy, yeah.
To keep remarketing your opening.
Mm-hmm.
And these are in-person yoga studios, right?
Yeah, then all the yoga studios had to close a couple of weeks ago, so we've done all the marketing to launch, and then we had to close, so we revisited it. And if you're working with support groups or people with mental health issues, which we do as well, and you market yourself as that, then you could open. So we had to rejig all the new website, rejig all the new marketing to that. And when we'd done that, they then came out 2 days ago and said the yoga studios can open again.
Uh-huh.
So it's just been a little bit everywhere with it all.
So this is the yoga studio in Liverpool. In case anyone's watching from Liverpool, where would they go to the yoga studio?
It's Rodney Street in Liverpool.
And what's the name?
39 Rodney Street. So we do yoga, a whole host of well-being things, actually.
Great. Well, we should bring Niles there to do some in-person demonstrations.
Yeah, that was the plan. But as I say, we've not been able to open as quickly as we'd have liked because of all the government lockdown rules and regulations.
I see. All right. Well, let's just keep moving forward. Mm-hmm. Neil,
yeah.
How are you doing? Is it still feeling good?
Yeah, it feels fantastic actually. Thank you very much, Niall. Yeah, the more I'm relaxing, it's becoming the new norm to be
Exactly.
quite loose.
The energy,
Yeah, yeah.
the energy keeps working after the session has stopped.
Okay.
So that's why
Okay.
you're noticing it's continuing to
Yeah, yeah,
change to
yeah,
improve.
yeah,
That's very
yeah,
typical
yeah.
reaction.
Because if that solves it's if you solve that'd be life changing because
Yeah,
it's always in the background.
I think we'll need some, full length sessions to solve that.
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100%.
yeah,
Long
yeah,
term. But I'm confident that we can. But I think we'd
yeah.
need some more sessions, to be honest. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Thank you
Well,
very
maybe
much.
not. Maybe that's enough. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, well,
Thank you.
you said it was life changing, Neil.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Well, here it is, right here.
that's it.
If this was to stay your permanent shape, how would your life be different?
Oh, a bit more relaxed, for certain. As I say, because of my physically I'm tense. My mental health is tense, etc. And my life is at a fast pace and stuff. But if that's looser and I relax a little bit more, so will my life. Yeah, yeah. It's
Great.
it's certainly yeah. I'm amazed to be honest. I was very skeptical, but that's fantastic. It really is. Thank you very much.
Do you think some people you know would be interested in this?
I can ask, yeah, yeah, certainly ask, for
Well,
next week, yeah.
you could share your story and what happened with you, right?
I could do, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the way. It's always personal experience, right? That's what Carolyn, that's how she, you
Yeah,
know, great way to market that is
that's
to
it.
talk
Personal
about,
recommendation, yeah. That's super.
yeah. Great. Well,
Yeah.
I'm so happy you joined us. Niall, just talk a little bit about your big plans for the future, like where you see this going.
Well, I think since we last had the session, I think there's been a jump in the power of the connection and the strength of the ability.
Oh, really?
Well,
Oh,
I think you saw tonight there. I mean, based on
right.
uh,
Okay. Yeah, you could give me, you want to just give me a
yeah, I
little,
think that's a good idea. I'd like you to experience it firsthand.
yeah.
I'm working with a top psychologist. I forgot to tell you about this. A top psychologist in America called me up, and apparently she had the reading, well, 2002, and wanted another one. And I gave her the reading. She's in Hawaii now, and then she wanted another one. I do these psychic readings as well. And then she had me working on her daughter-in-law back problem who fell off a horse, and then her husband's knee and this and that. And now she has me working on her mother's dementia, and there's improvement in it according to them, according to all the parties involved. So they are interested in. Um, she works for the veterans. She's a chief educational advisor to the U.S. government's Veterans Department, and she's interested in bringing the program into the veterans, and also in the nursing home where the mother has had dementia, and also in this town of Bulgaria, moved to this Bulgarian town, and they have a local
One,
TV community. So I want to start mass healings in this Bulgarian town in the current virus, pandemonium,
right. Because
pandemic, or whatever you call it.
you should tell people you work with the virus too, right?
To work with the virus is probably a very simple matter. If it has an effect on dementia, which is a complex problem, apparently, the virus is a relatively simple problem for this energy, I suspect, because other viruses just like colds, coughs, and flus, just overnight, it's pretty much gone in most cases. So I don't think there's a big difference. I don't suspect there's a big difference. The difference is for the population. They don't have a remedy for this particular virus, but we may have a remedy, and I don't think it's a problem at all. That's why I'm pushing for it.
All right, great. Why don't show me your new skills, and actually everyone watching can just feel Niall's hands, wherever you want to put that. You can keep working on your jaw, Neil, and your.
Is there anybody else there? Anybody else there who wants to join, or?
There's some people on YouTube, but why don't we just save it all? I'll invite them all for next week, and
I think
so
you should
just do a
experience.
little.
I think you should experience 2 minutes right now, and
2 minutes, okay, and then we'll wrap it
also
up.
Neil again. What?
Okay, so you could put one here and there, I guess. Okay.
For you, yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
all the other people see my hands wherever they like. Okay.
Okay, we'll do 2 minutes. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it felt for me like a little more intensity here.
Mhm.
And you started and then it just slowly eased up.
Mhm.
So I feel a little clearer for sure.
Mhm.
A little more balance. I think it has more than just a physical effect.
Well, what's happening now is people are noticing a lot more effect on their emotions and their general disposition, in addition to the resolution of the injuries. You didn't have any injury tonight, and that's that's one of the ways, one of the reasons I'm saying that the ability has expanded, because now in the past week I've been working with these groups in Hawaii, and
Oh,
that seems to be pulling the energy in stronger. So it's making it expand, I suspect. But the next step is to work with large numbers of groups. So we really need to send this information to all the people on the Facebook and get significant numbers of people involved, because that's the secret to making it expand. It gets stronger with bigger groups.
right.
It looks that way.
Why don't you invite the people from Hawaii onto the Zoom next week?
I'll ask the lady to arrange it. Yeah.
Okay, because I think next week we'll have a big crowd. Neil, you'll get some people. Carolyn, you get whoever you can, and then I'll invite
That's a good
whoever I
idea.
can.
And I'll connect you up. I'll connect you up the lady herself. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks. Yeah, I think it has gotten stronger actually.
I'm more than satisfied it has got stronger, but the difference is quite significant. Actually, it's not a small difference.
Right. I think so.
Yeah.
What do you feel, Carolyn?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Do you
Feel
feel
good.
do you feel it's stronger or the same?
Well, I've only got to know it recently,
Oh,
so the same.
great. All right.
But I'm doing with Carolyn every day anyway, so she won't
Oh,
notice the difference so much as you will, who haven't had it for 2 weeks. Yeah.
right.
She won't notice the difference, the increase in the power of it. You know what I mean?
Makes
All
sense.
right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Niall, so if people want to get in touch with you personally, what's your number? Or
Gosh.
should I have them call the cell phone number?
Yeah, the the one I gave you before.
Should I put that on the internet?
Yeah, and the email as well. Yeah.
I'll just put that on
Yeah.
Facebook. For a private session, call 646. What is that? I'll just get the email.
Mhm.
Niles, GER,
Or ARD
ARD at
19
19.
at gmail.com.
Okay, great. All right, great. And for everyone watching, we're going to do this again. Same time, I guess that's 8 p.m. English time, UK, and 3 p.m. on the East Coast of the US, and 12 p.m. on the West Coast, and wherever else you may be watching around the world, it's happening at that time. If you can adjust that. Okay, thank you everybody for joining us.
Thank
You look, excuse me, Alan, you look different and you sound different. Do you feel different?
I do feel a little different. You think it was your energy?
Well, what the hell else would it be?
I don't know. It could
You
be.
haven't been sniffing any coke during the show, so it can't be that.
Thank you. Thank you for mentioning. Why would? All right. But yeah, I do
You feel
feel a little
different.
different.
You feel more whole somehow or something. Is that right?
Maybe I should do more treatments with you.
I think so, but you do feel a difference, and you look different, and you sound different.
Really? Okay.
Don't you feel it somehow? Don't
I
you feel
do
more,
feel a little different now that you mention it, actually.
I mean, and different in the way that you felt when we did it
Yeah, I feel more grounded.
before too. There's a difference. There's some, yeah, that you feel more poised and more charismatic.
Okay.
I think you should do some more sessions, and because it will help push this thing open more, because you're one of the key instrumentalists in moving this thing.
Okay, I'll do more sessions and I'll talk about that. I do feel a little different now that you mention it. Yeah.
They've got stronger, definitely, and they're more expansionistic.
Great. Thank you. Yeah, let's
You
do
can
some.
feel it, but you also look a bit puzzled by it as well, but you can feel it, but can't quite comprehend it. Correct?
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do something this week then. Call me, Niles.
Yeah, of course I will.
All right. All right, thanks for everybody joining us.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay, Alan, so
Goodbye from Liverpool.
do we have your word that we can send messages to everybody on that Facebook connection? Everybody with
Yeah,
access?
well, not everyone, because I got a limit, but I'll send it to some of
Up
my.
to the limit that's allowed, which is about 2,000 or something.
All right, I'm going to start a Facebook invite page, Carolyn. I'll send that to you too, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
right.
thank you,
Hey
everybody.
guys,
Thanks a
have
lot.
day.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. I really
Thanks,
appreciate
Neil.
it.
I'll catch you over the weekend, Neil.
Okay, thank you.
Some yoga.
See you
Thanks,
later, lads.
Neil.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye from Liverpool.
Okay.
Bye from